Today is going to be the day when we pick up the Evo. I don't remember how much I told you guys, but there's a really legit shop that builds a lot of like some of the top-notch R35s in the area called Command Performance. Our friend Mac has been really helping me out there, and they put a new clutch in my car. I forget what clutch I got, but I got a twin disc for the Evo because it started slipping when I was here last time. And while the car was there, I had him toss some E85 safe lines on it and an ECU that they had laying around, so the car will be on a standalone. And today we're gonna go meet up with Jamie. Other noise.
Okay, yeah. Jamie Marsh.
Yeah, if you guys remember, he's the one that tuned my R32 when I was up here and got the RB like running sick and making really good power. So anyway, he's gonna tune that today. And hopefully I'll go smoothly. I think it should make well over 400. Not that I needed any more power, but I just wasn't really crazy about the setup that was in the car before because that math was such old technology that it wasn't really compensating properly with how much variation we see in temperature and altitude up here. So I just want to be a little safer.
We're overheating just a little bit. What is wrong with this car today?
The car's overheating at Dunkin' Donuts?
No, it's getting hot.
Oh. Like the car?
It's a damn shame.
The car, not the trans?
No, I don't know, man. I try so hard.
Wait, no. The engine is overheating.
The engine's getting hot.
What? How?
I think it's creeping. We're gonna turn the heat up. We're gonna let it eat.
If you guys haven't seen any of Jimmy's videos, this is the car that we were just in. This GTI is actually pretty rad. He has about like $2,500 into this car. I think he just had to do like a rebuild on the head of the engine and got it all running. So now he's got a sick daily, just has to figure out the transmission issues. But anyway, we're here at Command. And this shop is like unbelievable. Mr. Jimmy Oaks, always anal about the bays. Sees the Evo, the first thing he starts doing is trying to clean up my valve cover for me.
We're getting there.
It does look a lot nicer, Jimmy, I'll give you that.
You're gonna powder coat it anyways, but
yeah,
gotta get it fresh for the video.
True. I don't think I ever even filmed this thing. I picked it up at that like D1 event.
What, a booth or something?
Yeah, just a little booth. It looks too nice for the rest of the bay though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, well I have to take this hardware out. It's just a little nub. So I think it's raised, probably for cooling.
Sick.
Yeah. So this is Chris from Command. So you want to give me a little walkthrough of kind of what you guys have done on this car over the past week or so?
Yeah, so we put a OS Geiken twin in the car, and as well as a fuel system. Cleaned up some wiring. There's a fuel relay issue we had to take care of. Fix the wiring up a little bit, and that's really it.
It's so simple. I'll kind of like show a little bit in here. If you look down in there, we've got an aftermarket fuel filter. Since we're doing a standalone, yeah, that light will help. I want to do all E85 friendly lines and everything. Went with a radium fuel rail. Just really nice stuff. I've always been happy with radium stuff.
Flex fuel.
Flex fuel sensor's kind of tucked back there. Yep. I guess you guys can't really see it. But
switch maps.
Yep, which will be nice on this car. This is, oh, I already showed that center plate and stuff. What other little stuff? I know this is some of the wiring that you guys cleaned up.
Yeah, a couple exhaust leaks that we took care of, the downpipe leak and stuff like that, and just put new fluids in the tranny and the diff, and that's really it. Just cleaned it up.
Sick. And what were you telling me before about like the way that this clutch is different in regards to like the push versus pull style?
So it changes it from a pull style to a push. I don't know if you can see down in here, but they flip the sleeve and put a bracket on it so that it actually changes the way that the throw bearing goes into the clutch, and just everything's set up differently. So
like I said before, my main thing with this car, the tune was a little bit weird with all the changes in weather and elevation and stuff. So to have this car on a standalone, Jamie had like an AEM laying around, and I know he really likes to tune on the AEM. So rather than complicating things, they had that laying around, and they got it wired up real quick. And about to go get it dialed in. Jamie got it running already, so started on the dyno. Is there anything else? Should I show how you guys have it mounted? Is it kind of like tucked up in there? Or?
I think he has a tough clip right there.
Yeah, I'll wait, and it's kind of a mess right now because we were just repinning some things. But I'll show you guys the finished product after. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, we can go under the car and look at stuff. Nothing really changed. But
yeah, I mean, we don't have to.
Yeah.
Is there anything cool here that you guys want to talk about or highlight? What about Mac's car?
Mac's car, yeah.
Yeah, Mac's car's sick. So, believe it or not, my Evo is actually faster than quite a few of the GTRs here. You want to point out all the GTRs that my Evo would beat in a race right now?
Yeah.
This one for sure.
These two.
And this one. Maybe this one.
Not this one.
Right now, maybe.
Right now, yeah. Still, maybe not.
The only reason is because it is funny because the cars don't have engines or trans, and that Supra's NA. So.
Yeah, that would definitely get beat.
So how much power does Mac's car make?
It makes 1710 confirmed on the dyno, but we know it'll make more. We actually heard it making power, so you know, that's how it goes. We have to replace the turbo now, so.
This thing's crazy though.
We'll be back.
It's funny seeing like my little Evo in the shop with all the GTRs, how small my car looks in comparison.
Looks pretty bulky to me.
Timmy, you're gonna drive the car and you're gonna love it.
Well,
I already love it.
It's the only wide body in here, I'll give it that.
True.
My car?
Yeah.
It's not a wide body?
Yeah, you got like 12 mils.
Barely, yeah. No, it like isn't even an extension when you look down here. It's hilarious.
Look at the front and the bumper, the fender, like that's wide body.
Girth body.
No, the front's definitely wide. It's like, it's not a wide body, it's just a thick body.
Yeah.
It's like the one step before wide body. When you have like Origin, like a 20 mil wide body instead of a 50 mil, it's a thick body, not a wide body.
With a Q.
Thick.
It's for sure the most.
Thick.
That was a nice hard K. I don't know anything about Hondas, so like, what does a setup like this usually make?
I think it should make somewhere just under 1,000.
That's crazy.
And I think he wants to go all-wheel drive with this car.
It's crazy how like drag cars, because this is a drag car, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so drag cars always have these tiny little radiators. Is that just because they only need to keep it cool for one pass, really? And they want to save weight?
Yeah, it's weight savings, and it's also just for the sake of, you know, it doesn't really need to stay cool that long.
Don't a lot of all-wheel drive, or not all-wheel drive, but don't a lot of drag cars also run like sometimes blocks that don't even have coolant jackets in them?
Yeah, sometimes they'll fill a block. I don't think that's the case in this car, but yeah, a lot of people will do that, like the really Romano cars, kind of.
Yeah. You give Jimmy 10 minutes in a shop with any sort of power vehicle, he's already trying to cause trouble. It's been pretty cool. I forgot my wallet today, so Jimmy's been treating everything.
So great.
Breakfast, coffee round 2, standalone for my car.
You better be putting out tonight. So what's going on here, Adam?
We're chilling. Jimmy's gonna get it all like kind of ready. We're gonna street tune it, and then tomorrow I'll throw it on the dyno.
Perfect. Now I don't have to drive your ass around. I enjoy our time together, Adam. I hope you know that.
Maybe you're so intimidated because you're so tall.
I
can't figure out why when you hold a camera, I'm like...
Yeah, because you're tall yourself, so you're used to everyone else being shorter than you.
Yeah,
here we go. I got you.
Oh yeah, that's better now.
What's up, man? How you doing? What's up, Brian?
Maybe it's a creepy face. I think it's a creepy face that Jimmy's on the camera. He's like...
Because I'm okay.
Don't be excited about anything ever again, Jimmy.
Let's check mechanical timing before we start tuning this thing.
Go 1 click advance.
What we're gonna be doing, taking this thing out on the street, and you're gonna basically just try to dial it as much as you can before we get on the dyno?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Should be pretty simple.
It'll save us some money on dyno time. I think for my videos, people know firsthand that I like to spend way too much time on the dyno. Jimmy's coming for a ride. We had to switch around to the lines on the boost control real quick.
I'm gonna change your load cell up a little bit with this fat ass of mine.
First ride of Jimmy's in the Evo.
No, I actually was in here with Tommy.
Well, fine.
Boost cut?
Yeah. That scared the crap out of me. That's a boost cut and a half right there. No, it saves you. It doesn't ever, like, I set the boost cut to 23 and it hit 23, so that scared the crap out of me.
That's good. Hey, better that than a rod.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This thing's fast. Yeah, for what it is, this thing's really fast.
It's not 22 pounds, dude. My TFL feels like a 26.
Did you see the feedback though?
It does seem like it's all
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's there. Like
How much gas do you want me to have in the car so I know how fast to drive on the way back?
probably like quarter tank.
So I'll drive fast.
Yeah,
Drive
sure.
fast, okay.
Beat the shit out of it. We'll do. Actually, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say beat the shit out of it. Drive gracefully.
Well, I'll drive in 1 gear lower to consume more fuel.
There you go.
Finn.
I'll leave it idling all night.
So car feels amazing.
Neighbors would love that. Yeah, I'm excited.
So did the street tune. Got the drivability all smoothed in. Very, very base map. Now tomorrow.
Bright and early.
For the dyno tune.
What's 85?
Yeah?
That good stuff.
Oh boy. Honestly, it's pretty crazy because I thought that felt ridiculously fast and it's gonna get faster. It's baffling. What an awesome car.
Definitely a fun day, just chilling, hanging out with everybody. I've never met the guys from Command before. Really cool. Mac's been super helpful through the whole process. And it's really cool. As you guys know, I rarely trust shops with my cars. Jamie and pretty much everybody in this area has recommended Command, and they did a really good job. Got the car done, and tomorrow I'm excited to go put it on the dyno. Don't know if I'm gonna end the video here or if it's going to tie into the next day. I guess it depends on if I have time to edit tonight. But hope you guys enjoyed it and are excited to see this thing ripping, because still got another 10 PSI in it and a bunch of timing that we can start adding once we put it on the dyno. So thanks. And before we resume, I want to take a quick second to give a massive shout out to one of the longest, I don't know why I say one of the longest outstanding sponsor of this channel and one of my favorite companies, Movement Watches. They actually just sent me a ton of new stuff, but stupid Adam left it all in Florida, so I'm wearing my classic Movement watch that I've had for what, like 2 years now? I think like about 2 years. I love this one. But anyway, they've got a ton of new stuff out. Watches, sunglasses, accessories, and it really does make the perfect gift. I haven't met a single person that doesn't like any of my watches that they've sent me. They're very clean and minimal and stylish, and it's not a very like in your face. It's chill. They look good, trust me. Their watches are affordable. They make a great gift, and they've even done half the work for you guys, and they've made a lot of cool different gift boxes and packages if you're a terrible holiday shopper like me. During Movement's Black Friday Cyber Monday sale, you guys can get 25% off. All you have to do is go to movement.com/LZ. They're constantly releasing new stuff, so I definitely recommend you check it out. Once again, that's just movement.com/LZ, and that'll give you 25% off with free shipping. And I want to give a massive thank you to Movement for supporting my channel for so long. It lets me do rad things and travel and build lots of cars. So thank you, Movement, and I hope you guys get something you like. What's up, guys? It's nice Connecticut morning. I mean, it's rainy and cold. No more nice Connecticut weather on this trip, I guess. I got lucky in my last couple ones. We're starting off the day in the Evo. I just grabbed myself some Dunkin'. I caught the E85 in here. We're gonna head over to Tommy's shop actually, because I got some time to kill. Even though it's an hour in the opposite direction, I'm heading over to Tommy's shop to work on the Evo a bit before we head over to the dyno and get this thing tuned up on the E85 with Jamie. Yay. I've never run 84 this early in the morning. It's weird actually having traffic. I gotta line the steering wheel too, it's a little bit off right now. What I really need for this car is a Nardi. I just need to get the right hub adapter for it. We've arrived at Jimmy's arch nemesis' shop. Evos. Oh, it's a 3 Evo shop now. Look at this thing. Why'd you get another Evo, Tom?
Because they're better.
Yeah.
Smoke your 5.
Yeah, you probably will. Your big turbo and your small wheels. Most of the shop hangs consist of moving around Tommy's 8 million cars.
It's fun.
So you're giving this thing away?
This is it.
Was that the plan all along?
No. Not until it got annoying and I realized like I don't like S13s.
It looks good though.
It does. It came out sick. Like it looked like it was in the nuclear blast when we first got it, and we painted it. So did you hear about the engine bay issue? Okay. So we painted it gold silica because it was like kind of this color. Slammed it. Why are you closing it like that?
I don't know if I'd enter this giveaway, Tom.
You're a fucking
Doors don't close.
You're an asshole.
First thing on the agenda is changing the oil. I haven't changed the oil since this car's in Florida, so it's definitely due for oil change.
On the agenda is donuts.
Yeah, brought him some Dotties.
Some Dotties.
Woodbury's famous, dude.
Is that true?
Yeah, dude.
That's the only thing Woodbury's famous for.
Yeah.
And the worst skate park in the game.
Yeah, and a lot of antique stores.
Antique skate parks.
Yeah.
That place is haggard.
You're haggard. Wait, you know what? You know what's haggard? Man, what is this?
Get that off.
Tommy told me to use this.
I love how I'm getting blamed like this dude's never changed his oil in his life. So I gave him this pan, which you get at AutoZone. I picked it up for him this morning.
I have the Harbor Freight like tall thingies. I've never experienced the gravitational force of oil splashing everywhere.
He put it 7 feet in the air because he's 7 foot tall. And then I saw him like there was like a nice arc of oil and he's like moving the pan with it, and this is what happened, but it actually comes right up.
It's from the splash, dog. All right.
Thanks, Rudnick Jr.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah, wait, you are Adam Money Rudnick. Yeah, so you're part of the family. So you probably have some of the tendencies. Dude. I have PTSD. Adam's doing something with fluid again.
For someone who like doesn't work on Evos, like I'm just saying, I got these axles up pretty fast.
I bet that was like 4 minutes or so.
Might need you to.
You're gonna pry it. You gotta get the pry bar.
You think?
Yeah, remember we did it last time?
Yeah, I thought they came out easy.
Here. I'm so glad those aren't red.
What?
Your Brembos.
That was easy.
You need an easy button, dude. I was just talking about this yesterday.
Do you have more trans fluid if I want to put more in?
No. I don't even know what you have in there.
Well, I just put new fluid in it, so.
Oh, so it's Diet Queen or no, maybe I think the trainee's not. I don't know. Actually, I'll call Mac. I do have Diet Queen. It came on my Evo 8. What a good deal.
Alright, so this is axle from this side. I mean, it's not like it leaks that much, but still.
Yeah.
Looks like that side's the longer side, this side's the shorter side.
That is what
you guys don't remember the whole reason I'm doing this. For whatever reason, they put abnormally long axles on the Evo 5. So when you lower it, oh wait, what's up, face stats?
17.
Yeah.
What's up, face stats? The real face stats now.
I don't know. I don't really care about this anymore. We're gonna go hang out.
Dude, have you been walking around with axles in your suitcase since Japan?
Honestly.
You haven't even opened them. What if they're?
Yeah. What if they're wrong?
What if they're just sticks and rocks?
Pretty much, honestly. All right.
That looks like the long one.
Does it?
I don't know.
Package them too well.
Yeah, this is the short one. Those look fresh too.
They don't look that, huh?
So I tried to find Adam axles and I found a set in the UK and they were $350 plus shipping.
These are $50, $10 shipping.
And you shipped them through the airplane, right?
Well, we shipped them to Sam's house, and then Sam brought them to Narita for me. So this is the long one?
Yep.
Can you tell it it's shorter?
Yeah, you can.
You better be shorter or else I'm gonna murder her.
Look how much shorter it is.
20 millimeters shorter exactly, my friend. It's crazy that little bit of shortness is what's needed.
Dude, 20 millimeters, you can feel that difference, boy.
Yeah, dude. Just tell me about it. Let me tell you something. 20 mil, dude. Tommy's offered multiple times to pull the car apart while I'm gone and get it coated underneath so it's protected. And I just asked him, I was like, hey man, will you have it apart? Do you think maybe you could zinc coat my factory bolts? And what'd you say, Tom?
I said I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, and it was the most magical thing anyone could have ever experienced.
Hell yeah, brother, I thought you'd never ask. Can we put this in? So these were sitting at my house while we were in Japan, and Anna was mighty angry at you, dude. Because they took up our whole kitchen. What? What did he say? Anyway, these took... It's completely understandable. She's a total babosaurus.
One time she like saw me and didn't even say hi. I gotta text Tommy, yo, Anna just saw you.
Anna saw him and she's a good stalker, dude. So, these were in my kitchen as among other things. Where is the other things? Oh, right here. These. And Anna didn't know what they were, but what are they?
Are you even taking all my razors again, Tommy?
Taking all your razors. It's right there. What are these?
What?
Are we gonna open them and show, or?
Bash bars for the...
Yeah, he's gonna drift it. Another drift car. Yep. You don't have enough of those. You and Jimmy Oaks have a fleet of drift cars.
Jimmy Oaks doesn't have a fleet of drift cars, does he?
Yeah, he says. I thought he said all his cars were drift cars.
I can't be right.
I don't know. I don't know what a drift car is, but I don't know what these are either. I'm really curious what this square one is. Face Hats and I are taking over the vlog. What do you got in your bag of goodies?
In there.
Dude, how sick is that? I got Takata toe straps. Okay. In the back of the old van. Oh my God. So Adam gave me the most stressful job in the shop today.
Dude, it's literally like your middle name is putting stickers on the little stuff.
So I have to do this. I can't film and do it at the same time, but pray for me.
Dude, it's literally the most fun thing in the world. You're putting stickers on brand new wheels.
It's not fun.
You're whining about it. Like
It's not. It's the least fun thing I've ever had to do.
you want to do this instead?
No. I want to watch you do it all and hold the camera. Hope Adam likes his crooked placement.
Oh, you fucked it up.
Shut up. Adam just said my job looks like shit.
No, I didn't. I gotta align my car, dude. I'm stressing. I gotta get to the dyno. You're over here putting stickers on wheels.
Yeah. The most, are those all lefts? I don't think they're directional.
Yes, they are.
I don't think they are.
They are directional, and I'm pretty sure that they might have been dumb. No, they're not.
Bad mouthing everyone. First wheel.
They hit the brakes. No, I'm just kidding. Yo, dude, the fitment looks good.
Yo, dude.
And I'm gonna camber it in too. It like fits way better than I thought it would.
Camber
Why does it
gang.
look so sunk?
You took the spacer off.
I know.
You left those on, I think, with my tees.
Do that? Well, I mean, I can always put it on later. But I gotta camber these in too.
How much?
Dude, that's super sunk, isn't it?
Yeah, you need it. Well, it's not on, but you need a spacer. Oh.
There you go.
It's not sunk anymore. Now it's fender crunch.
Nah, we'll be good.
So, my sticker job came out amazing. Don't zoom in, and they're good.
I'm gonna miss the TEs. Let me just put it out there that I thought these wheels were full gunmetal. But it's okay, these are supposed to be my wheels, so I don't get the TEs gross in the winter and like mess them up.
So you bought CEs. Come on. Jeff's over there. What are you doing, dude? Vape juicing?
No.
What a clown. So, anyway, pick up one of those wheels and put it on the old scale. Oh shit, those. Pick up one. So this is the same, no, stand it up. This is the same tire, Adam, same size tire? Huh? Same size tire?
Same exact tire.
39.2.
Take it off.
39.4.
Take it off with your glasses.
58, 60
You're gonna break my
pounds.
scale, you're gonna break my scale. All right, throw one of these on. I'm amazed that that cup fit perfectly in there. That is, I like fitting things in things.
I bet you do.
Come on, this is Adam's channel. Keep it together. Oh, these are two, what is it? Is it ounces?
Lighter or heavier?
Hold on.
I wish you'd stop doing what you're doing.
Well, they don't want to stay. It's a little heavier.
39.10, what were the other ones? 39.4? 0.6 of a pound. That, you'll feel that. You can feel 20 millimeters and you can feel 0.6 of a pound. Because Adam talks shit about it, I'm gonna talk good about it. This is my giveaway car. Dude! The door closed.
Even the bay doesn't even match, dude.
The bay doesn't match. I'm gonna go over it while Adam's doing.
Mad because the bay paint didn't match. He's like, I'm gonna give this piece of shit away.
Jeff, will you pop it? So, this is a right-hand drive Sylvia, the best kind. It's got GTR wheels, GTR brakes, GTR seats, GTR steering wheel, and can you hold this hood? Because I didn't put the hood prop in. Millennium Jade engine bay. So what happened was, I love this color so much, I saw it and I told the paint company, or the painting place, the code for Millennium Jade instead of gold silica breath. When the rest of the car is painted R34 gold silica breath. But I think they look good together. You. Face tats. So that's it. Car's awesome. Adam's over here adjusting his camber off of pictures.
Yeah,
I think
it's a picture and marked it.
Damn, that's a lot of camber. How did you dial it out?
Huh?
You just wung it?
What do you mean?
When you took the camber out?
Yeah, well, I moved both sides the exact same amount.
Oh.
Just that way I wouldn't like throw, because if you throw a camera off on one side, then the car's gonna pull to one side.
Right.
So, should do the trick.
We'll see. We won't even have time to rage it. So, I'm on this vlog a lot. Nice.
Don't be filming my special sauce over there.
I'm filming it. He literally just told me not to. Let's watch Jeff struggle with this cap. So the nice guy and me drove about an hour to pick up this jug in my van.
Nice.
And all I can tell you is there's some flammable liquid in it. And I bet it was the least safe thing I've ever done. Driving around with this.
How's this open? You think? Think it pops off?
You gotta chew that off. Come on.
No one ever does wheels this aggressive on the Evo 5, so I'm really hoping they work.
Literally when I was looking up wheels, I couldn't find anyone that did.
8.5 plus 30 or bust, and these are 9 plus 22.
Right.
So
Hold both. Yeah, you got it. Let me move that shit.
Toe's gonna be way off, so just ignore that. I'm gonna adjust it.
No one will ever be able to see that on this G7X.
The front.
Front looks
good.
Good. I don't think you'll rub at all.
So I think, based on the way that I adjusted it, I think there's still a small amount that I didn't come down. So like there's two ways that I could have measured it. I could have measured from like the bottom of the concave part to the
Right.
part of the coilover, or just like lip to lip. And I did it the safe way, so it might be like a 1/4 inch higher than we had it before. But I figure it's better safe than sorry since we're kind of in a rush. But
And I think it'll settle a little bit, and I think it looks good.
the front fitment looks perfect. I don't think it's gonna rub anything.
I can't believe these fit. I'll be honest.
And they fit nice. I mean, the camber definitely helps. That's a decent.
Yeah.
The rear.
If you bash it, will it hit?
So the part that it's gonna rub is that area in back.
Oh yeah, I remember you never did.
But it shouldn't be any different with wider wheels. It's still gonna rub the same. You know?
Right, because it's in the center of the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to get this thing outside and see what it looks like.
Yeah. I don't think it'll rub here. I mean, we can try just jacking one wheel up if we want to see what it looks like.
Or we could all jump in the trunk.
Would that be enough?
Yeah.
I have an M batch. So look at this. This is, hold on 1 second. Look at how spot on we got the fitment. Bounce up and down. Literally perfect. It might just barely rub. Like it starts to pinch the M logo when you get deep.
Go ahead, Jeff, you do it. I want to see if you can do it alone.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to launch this thing.
But even if, it's gonna be minimal rubbing. Definitely changed the look a lot. I do wish they weren't machined, but it's nice having proper fitting wheels on it, and I can always put the TEs back on with spacers. I mean, these are just my beater wheels anyway. Kind of lucky, not many companies make stuff for the Evo 5, and a company called Ultra Racing hit me up that makes a bunch of rad chassis braces and strut braces for my car. We're kind of in a rush. I have 20 minutes before I have to head out to the dyno, but we're gonna quickly put in their rear sway bar and probably their strut brace in front, but check out all this rad stuff that they sent me. I don't fully know exactly what everything is right now. I know that these are like kind of side braces underneath the chassis. This is obviously sway bar. This is a front brace for the strut tower. I'm assuming one of these is front and one of these is rear. And then, I don't know what this guy is. Tommy, you know what this one is?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a floor bar.
Oh, is it?
I think it's a rear floor bar.
That's sick. So anyway, we won't be able to finish installing all this today unless I have time to come back while I'm up here. But right now we're gonna quickly install the sway bar, and stuff's rad.
So we have 5 minutes to get this sway bar in. Here's the new one. Wow, it's way thicker.
An extra half hour.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that should make the car like even a little bit more oversteery in a good way.
That's nice. Big difference. This thing looks so good.
I didn't have time to appreciate it. I gotta run so fast.
Energy.
Rush is what they call me.
Adam Rush. Adam Rush money.
Rushnik.
Rushnik. God damn. I'm gonna have to film this when you get outside right before you leave. Yeah, you're good. You're out. Let's give him a rub. Let's see. Dang. Oh my God. Womp womp. Womp womp.
Yeah, don't say that when you look at me.
Why not? You're the ultimate womp.
Yeah, right there is.
Sick. The K-Miata. Hanging in the rain. Let's see a roller. Oh my God. Dude, it looks so good. No rubbing at all? What?
It's such a minor adjustment that I'm gonna have to do it like on the tie rod, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm still getting all my shit like that.
So let's go one spline.
It's like half a spline off.
Oh.
I think one of the best feelings is doing a bunch of adjustments like that and then having the car buttery smooth on the highway. It feels so good right now. It is topped out a little bit, trying to make up some time. Look at how instant boost is. It's like instant 10 PSI. Kind of annoying, the car still shudders a little bit on right turns, so I'm either gonna have to raise it more or pull out some camber, because I guess the axles aren't short enough. It was weird, only one side was really shorter instead of both sides, which doesn't really make much sense, so I don't really know what's going on. Jamie grabbed some rad little Chinese food on the way. There's a little dyno tucked away in here. First pull in the car made 320 at 20 PSI when before it made 340 at 27 PSI, so that's pretty crazy. So the biggest issue we're gonna have with this car, Jamie's gonna have to work his magic to try to keep the torque down low, because if we go too crazy with it, that's when stuff starts breaking. What was the weak point when you make too much torque on these? Was it the rods?
The rods, yeah.
Is that like 350 torque?
350. Anywhere below, 340, 350.
And you do that with timing?
Timing and the way we ramp in the boost.
Cool. One thing that's pretty cool with the old setup with the SCG 1 gauge, we were kind of limited as to what we could do with the duty cycle with the boost controller. The gain setting on that helps when the boost does fall off. But with this, it's closed loop and he's able to make it so the ECU will actually make it hold the same boost the entire time. So that's kind of why it doesn't fall off as much as it used to. Well, you nailed it spot on. You didn't want to hit over 350 torque, and this is just on pump. So that's a really, really nice looking curve. He's just basically dialing it on pump before we throw 85 in it so he can get a nice blend. But he's probably gonna have to play with the timing a little bit and the way the boost comes on so we don't make too much torque and blow my engine. Yeah, that's rad. So you're able to keep it under 350 and still make an extra 30 wheel from what it was at before. And that's just on pump. The 85 is gonna be nuts. The biggest challenge that Jamie's gonna have since the car wanted to make over 350 foot-pounds of torque on pump, he's really gonna have to be careful and making sure that it doesn't make too much on the 85 because it's just gonna wanna go to the moon. It probably would wanna make like 400 torque, I think. But I just put 10 gallons of E85 in it and he's going to see what he can do. So at about a pound less boost on the 85, a little bit more rich. He's still got room to add more power. It already made 10 more horsepower, 10 more torque, and again, he's gonna have to dial it back to keep it under 350. So we don't want to put rods in this thing.
Basically at the crossroads of a small turbine with a stock manifold where we're trying to keep the torque under 350 foot-pounds of torque while trying to achieve this 400 horsepower mark. And it's going to be kind of a game of chess, seeing where the car kind of wants to sit while keeping this thing at bay.
The small turbo is starting to choke out a little bit right up here, so it's kind of the challenge to try to get that horsepower number up without breaking the engine. His computer actually just updated and it had the SAE correction when usually we use a standard correction. So we switched it over to standard correction. And we're actually almost at the 400 horsepower mark, unknowingly. The SAE correction is just a bit more aggressive, so it was making it read a little bit lower. Jamie's mad because on the last pull, it made 399.2 and he can't get more out of it while still keeping it safe. So, that's funny. All right, I was intending to finish this video off with some drives in the Evo, seeing we've put all this time into it, got it tuned and everything. And it's fun, it's really fun. I was just driving at night and it wasn't ideal to tune, but the car won't start. It's about like 30 degrees out, and I guess it can be difficult to dial in the startup on the 85 when it's cold out. So Jamie's on TeamViewer right now, actually helped me tweak that. But I think I'm just gonna close the video out here so I can start editing. And then tomorrow's video we'll go for our first drive in the Evo. We'll go on some rips and it's cold right now. I'm freezing in this car. Jamie, start the car for me, please. We'll have it started in no time. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And sorry I missed a couple days, but hopefully you enjoyed the content. All right, later. Kind of goes without saying, but massive thank you to Jamie for spending so much time dialing this thing in. He really went above and beyond to get the tune absolutely perfect. Obviously to Mac at Command Performance for helping me sort everything out on the Evo and making it ready so I could just fly up here and drive a totally different car. So that's sick. And having a new clutch that doesn't slip, also sick. And of course to Tommy, Mr. Gatekeeper of the Evo, for kind of helping me sort everything out and bring the car over to Command and making it possible for me to own an Evo in Connecticut and be able to work on it here and to have a place to keep it. And I'm just excited about this thing, it's rad. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. For sure though, bye. That's when we'll have our like first drive in the Evo tomorrow, okay?